Congratulations on your purchase of the HobbyZone Firebird Commander 2. This video will walk you through some of the final assembly steps that are illustrated in the manual. It is not intended as a replacement for the manual, so please read it thoroughly before you fly. Before assembling your Firebird Commander 2, install the 8 AA batteries that are included for the transmitter. After installing the batteries, you will then need to discharge and then charge the included battery pack. This ensures that the battery pack will fully charge when you charge it for the first time. To discharge the pack, turn on the transmitter and install the battery pack. Be sure to keep everything clear of the propeller and hold the plane securely to avoid injury or damage when discharging the battery. Arm the throttle by pulling back on the throttle stick once. Next, hold the throttle controller full forward until the propeller stops turning. The battery pack is now sufficiently discharged. The charger supplied with the Firebird Commander 2 has a built-in timer. Plug the battery into the charger and then plug the charger into the wall. Make sure the battery is resting on a heat-resistant surface. While charging, the charger's LED indicator will glow constantly. After about 3 hours, the LED will turn off, indicating the battery is charged and ready to use. Unplug the charger from the wall to reset the timer before charging another battery. To install the landing gear, simply insert it in the slot provided on the bottom of the fuselage near the front of the plane and check that it is secure. To attach the wing, line up the dot on the front of the wing with the seam in the top of the fuselage. Center the half circle of protective tape on the rear of the wing over the boom. Once you're satisfied that the wing is centered, attach the wing using the 4 rubber bands provided. Stretch 2 of the rubber bands from the front to the rear attach points and crisscross the other 2 across the middle. Once the rubber bands are in place, confirm the wing is centered and securely attached. Once the wing is secured, you'll need to test the Firebird Commander 2's controls. To begin testing, turn on the transmitter and make sure both of the control trim levers are centered. Then install the Firebird Commander 2's battery and connect it. Be sure that the transmitter is turned on before installing the Firebird Commander 2's battery. Be careful to keep everything clear of the propeller when performing this test. Arm the motor by pulling the throttle stick back once. Now, when you move the throttle stick forward, the motor should respond. The movable part of the control surfaces should be even with the static part when the steering stick is in the neutral position. Moving the stick to the right should cause the left control surface to deflect upward. Moving the stick to the left should cause the right surface to deflect upward. Once you are satisfied that the motor and control responses are correct, you're ready to fly. If you encounter any problems during the testing process, refer to your owner's manual for troubleshooting assistance. After you've completed the previous steps and when the battery pack is charged, you're ready to fly. Now it's time for you to choose your flying location. You should always choose a large open grass field to fly. The Commander 2 can reach speeds of about 20 miles per hour, so the bigger the field is, the better. Tie the included red ribbon to the end of your transmitter antenna. Hold the transmitter flat so the antenna is parallel to the ground, and note how much the flag moves in the wind. If the flag hangs down, the conditions are ones that will allow you to fly successfully. For more detailed information on correct flying conditions, refer to the manual. You'll also need to conduct a range test, as described in the manual, before your first flight. You'll need 2 people to do the range test, 1 to hold the transmitter and 1 to hold the airplane. The person holding the transmitter should walk 100 paces from the plane and turn the transmitter on, while the other installs the battery in the plane and turns it on. The person with the plane should watch the plane as the other person operates the controls to make sure they are all operating smoothly. Always make sure that your hands are clear of the propeller before operating any of the controls. Refer to the manual for detailed instructions on how to conduct the range test. To hand launch the Firebird Commander 2, hold it at the bottom of the fuselage. Apply full throttle and toss it into the wind using a smooth, level motion. Always face into the wind when you launch your Firebird Commander 2, and be sure to clear the area around you before launching so you don't hit any people or objects. You also want to make sure your fingers are clear of the propeller area anytime you apply throttle. Once in the air, the Firebird Commander 2 is as easy to control as an RC car. Simply move the throttle stick forward to climb and release it to descend. To turn, just move the control stick in the desired direction. The Firebird Commander 2's revolutionary anti-crash technology prevents you from getting into a situation where you are unable to recover to prevent a crash, and offers the option to disable it once you've mastered the basics. Anti-crash technology analyzes your control inputs and senses the orientation of your plane respective to the ground via 2 optical lenses to prevent over-control that can lead to dangerous dives. Be sure not to fly your Firebird Commander 2 over water, snow, or light-colored sand. These ground conditions may prevent the anti-crash technology from working properly. Once you've gained a good feel for the Firebird Commander 2 with ACT activated, and you feel that you're ready for the next step in control, you can turn it off to allow for sharper turns and handling. Complete directions for engaging and disabling anti-crash technology can be found in the manual. When you notice that the Firebird Commander 2 no longer climbs well under full power, normally after approximately 12 to 16 minutes, the battery is getting low and it's time to land. Line the model up directly into the wind toward the desired landing spot. At 10 feet of altitude, gradually reduce the throttle stick to turn off the motor. The Firebird Commander 2 will glide in for a landing. As you get more experienced at flying, try adding a small blip of power just before touchdown. With some practice, you'll be able to land it right on target. The Firebird Commander 2 comes with unique export technology that lets you add exciting plug-in accessories. These include the optional Sonic Combat Module, Aerial Drop Module, and Night Flight Module, each sold separately. The Sonic Combat Module allows you to challenge other pilots who have Firebird Commander 2s or other HobbyZone export-equipped planes to exciting aerial combat action. The Aerial Drop Module lets you equip the Firebird Commander 2 with a remotely released parachute or streamer bomb. And the Night Flight Module features bright LED lights in several patterns for exciting nighttime flying. An optional HobbyZone variable rate DC peak charger is also available that's perfect for use out at the field. Simply plug it into your car's 12-volt outlet and it will fully recharge the Firebird Commander 2's battery pack in about 40 minutes. While this video has covered a few of the assembly and flying basics, please read the manual completely before flying. And when you've mastered these basics, you'll be ready for more challenging action, like rolling takeoffs, bomb drops, touch and goes, flying in formation with friends, and even air-to-air combat. For more about these fun flying maneuvers and HobbyZone news and info, visit our website at www.hobbyzonesports.com.